The word humanity signifies the quality and state of being human, encompassing the unique characteristics that define our species. However, in the twisted world we now inhabit, this word holds a vastly different meaning, and I am the architect of this chaos. Pursuing a career in science, I sought to change the world through an advanced education. My passion led me to specialize in genetics, a field that delves into the intricate mechanisms of heredity and variation in living organisms. This was merely the beginning. After many years, my focus evolved into a highly specialized branch of genetics: genetic synthesis, the artificial creation or assembly of DNA sequences. My enthusiasm for this led to the birth of synthetic biology, constructing new genetic pathways and networks to engineer novel organisms. At the time, this path was viewed as obscure and taboo by contemporary science. My early creations were rudimentary compared to the monstrosities my work eventually produced. Initially, I experimented with mixing the genes of various creatures, hoping to produce shocking results for entertainment. Many experiments failed, resulting in grotesque, lifeless forms. Yet, each failure presented a learning opportunity. I spent countless days, months, and years in my lab perfecting methods for genetic mutation. It wasn't until I succeeded with my first viable creation that I realized the gravity of my errors. Each creature needed an element of human DNA to form an effective muscular structure, a foundation capable of supporting the complex genetic mutations I had engineered. As I pieced together these genetic codes, much like the foundation of a strong building, I created beings that should never have existed. They were grotesque mockeries of life, blending human and animal traits in horrifying combinations. The once noble pursuit of science had become a nightmarish spectacle, and I, its creator, was left to bear the weight of my monstrous creations. It was fascinating to witness what could be achieved by merging similar creatures and altering their genetic codes. What began as a pursuit for scientific advancement soon devolved into a grotesque form of entertainment. The entertainment industry was desperate for innovation, and as our technological capabilities to modify genetic codes advanced, I found a niche where I could contribute. In truth, I was contributing to the degradation of science, creating nothing more than abominations on this earth. What began as a mere fascination with observing these astounding creatures quickly lost its luster. In a future teeming with countless distractions, new and more extreme innovations were needed to captivate and maintain attention. Shock value became essential, and it was on the day we made these creatures destroy each other that we truly crossed the line into horror. The initial wonder of creating life gave way to a grotesque competition for novelty. The public, desensitized by a constant barrage of stimuli, demanded ever more sensational displays. What could be more shocking than the sight of my creations, once marvels of genetic engineering, tearing each other apart in violent spectacles? The process began with subtle modifications to their DNA to enhance aggression and combat capabilities. We spliced genes from predators into these organisms, amplifying their strength, speed, and ferocity. These genetic enhancements, coupled with elements of human DNA to stabilize their muscular and skeletal structures, resulted in abominations designed for one purpose: destruction. In the cold, sterile environment of the lab, we observed these battles with clinical detachment, documenting the outcomes and refining our techniques. Each new creation was a step further into the abyss, a testament to the dark side of scientific advancement. We had become the architects of a new form of gladiatorial horror, where life itself was the ultimate casualty. What began as a quest for knowledge had devolved into a macabre circus of bloodshed and brutality. The weight of our actions bore down on us, a grim reminder of the monstrous consequences of unchecked scientific ambition. The ethical lines we crossed were stark and irreversible. These creatures, each a unique blend of human and animal DNA, were not just victims of our scientific curiosity, but also of our insatiable desire for entertainment.